Welcome everybody, this is Caroline at Create Your Future. It's so nice to see all of you back for another video. Today I am going to talk about emotions and how to stop spiraling down. How to control your emotions in order to get back on track and go back to, manifest the things that you want. Before we start, as always, you can find in the box below all the information about booking one-on-one coaching with me, buying my hypnosis tracks, affirmation tracks. You also have the free course that Amanda has created on how to identify your blocks to manifest anything fast. I have created another track, number 21. So this one, my friends, is very different from all the other one. Instead of having a very soothing, meditative music playing in the back, this one is going to be high energy. You're going to put, I'm going to be, it's not even, let's go back. My other affirmation tracks, I say the affirmation and then you guys get to repeat after me. There is a pause, you repeat and I continue and you repeat and I continue and you repeat. This one, you're going to have a chance to repeat, but it's not going to be in a calming, meditative way. It's going to be a rampage, a high intensity rampage. The title of this new track is My Specific Person Loves Bomb Me. All right, now the term love bombing has a little bit of a, if not a lot, of a bad connotation in the psychology field where it can lead to an unhealthy pattern. This is not what I'm talking about in this track. What I'm talking about is for those of you who are in no contact with your specific person and want contact, want this, outrageous flow of love from them towards you. So your specific person is, showering you with all those love messages, all those, FaceTime, video calls, or, invitations, dates. It could be gifts as well, but just, a huge offer of love for you. So, of course, once you're in a relationship, the love bombing will be different in the sense that it might calm down, but it is all based on building a beautiful relationship on the foundation of love, respect, mutual respect, loyalty, exclusivity, all that good stuff. The rampage is the same as, saying affirmations or intentions. It is just a repetition on one topic of, sentences, statements, declaration for what it is that you want to manifest in your life. Now, what happens is that with the repetition, you create a new belief. And when, a statement or declaration, affirmation, intention is repeated enough, and it's become a belief in your subconscious mind, it gets pushed out into your reality, into your life, into form. It's for you right there to grab and to enjoy and to experience. So the purpose of repeating and listening to affirmation tracks is really to keep you focused on one topic that you want to manifest and to repeat it and say it. So there are, all kind of ways to do it. You can do it through a meditative state. You can do it through a lot of, like a meditation, visualization, or you can do it with a high intensity rampage. It doesn't matter how you do it, as long as you really bring all those statements in yourself and repeat them enough to create the new belief so it can get, it can get pushed out into your reality. That's the purpose, and this is why we do them. So a lot of people have a difficulty to stay on track and repeating the same thing over and over, or stay on one topic, basically stay on a mental diet. So the tracks, which are either, the affirmations or the rampage, or even the hypnosis tracks, is a way to keep you focused on that one topic in order to have what it is that you want. Now, talking about focusing, we can focus sometimes on unwanted, scenarios in life. And when we do this, it creates reactions in terms of emotions. So now, when you focus on something that is triggering an emotion that takes you away from what you want to manifest, we need to pay attention and regroup and, do something about it, because you don't want to keep on spiraling down and not only feeling horrible, but create more of the unwanted goal. The unwanted, if you want to manifest a specific person and now you're focusing on the fact that you're not with your specific person, or your specific person has ghosted you or rejected you, and now you're so sad and you're overwhelmed with this sadness, you're overwhelmed with this feeling of, anger maybe, or resentment, or just feeling just plain rejected, abandoned. You have to realize that it is the focus on the inner conversation of the unwanted scenario, the unwanted reality, that creates the emotion. So for you to stop spiraling down and for you to snap out of a almost depressed emotion, or just an emotion that a state that really doesn't make you feel good, the way you snap out of it is with a mental diet. Because you focus on the scenario that you don't like or that made you sad. You react to it, and then the emotion emerges. Okay? Now, how can I illustrate this very simply? Let's say you scroll down on YouTube or Instagram and you watch those short videos. You watch something very funny, such as, those videos where they keep on showing people falling. Okay, we're not making fun of them because they're falling and they're getting hurt, but it's just done in a very funny way. And next thing you know, it's very stupid, but you watch, and next thing you know, you're laughing out loud. Well, your focus was on something that was funny. It triggered the emotion and you're laughing. It feels good actually to laugh, right? And then the next thing, the next video can be something extremely sad. Imagine a video with, something really sad happening, usually with animals. That always gets me. The sad videos with animals bring this huge sadness in me, brings the tears. 3 minutes ago, I was laughing. Now I'm crying. Why? Because my focus has shifted from something funny to something very sad. So the way you control your emotions and you prevent yourself from spiraling down is through the mental diet, which is, the discipline on focusing on something that will not trigger the unwanted emotion, or the emotions that is going to keep you in the spiral of probably going down and just getting worse. All right. If you were rejected by the specific person, and now you focus on it and it makes you feel so horrible and so sad and so rejected, it is through the focus of new affirmations, therefore your mental diet, right? Something completely different. I feel good. I feel so amazing. I feel great. I feel so much better. Every day I feel better and better. And I am so satisfied in my relationship. My specific person loves and adores me. My specific person and I get along so well. My specific person and I share every day so much time together. We do everything together. We are partners in crime. We are on the same page, and it feels so good. It makes me feel so good. I'm so happy to have such a wonderful person in my life. So you go on those little rampages and you repeat, and it's the repetition, the phenomenon of repetition that will, shift your focus and therefore shift your emotions. So the trick really to get out of spiraling down is to control your focus, and you do this with the support of affirmations, because now when you say your affirmations out loud, it's going to force you, of course, to think about what you're doing, to focus on, or not what you're doing, on what you're saying, and you repeat and you say it and you put your intention. Putting the intention does two things. One, you're just not repeating like a parrot and not paying attention to what you're saying. So it really forces you to pay attention to what you're saying, making the affirmation meaningful. And also it's putting all that energy, like you mean it. You mean it. That's what you want. You feel better. Yes, I feel better. I feel better. I feel so much better. I feel better because my life is working out. Everything is working out in my life. It's amazing. Right now I keep on getting everything I want, and I know why I'm getting everything I want, because things are getting better and better through my focus, through my choice of affirmations. I am making the choice of which affirmations I am going to repeat, and I am going to put the effort. I am going to be disciplined enough to put the effort every single day to affirm until it becomes second nature and it becomes natural. All right, so I've had some questions, and there's some confusion on this topic. Why do I have, that's what people ask me, right? Why do I have to put in so much work? Why do I have to repeat and repeat and repeat this affirmation that I feel good, that my specific person loves me? And it's, why do I have to do this? And my neighbor, who knows nothing about law of assumption, who's never done any of that work, simply, easily, naturally met their person and got married, and it's working for them. Well, that's because you have a story, conscious or unconscious. Some part of the story can be conscious, some part of the story could be unconscious, but there's a story in your life that you are not chosen. You have that story running, because otherwise, if you didn't, you would be chosen. You would be in that partnership that you want to be in, right? So we have to get a hold of this belief, not disbelief, this belief that you're not the chosen one, right? Recreate an affirmation, and it's through the repetition and the focus on it and the repetition that we create a new belief that the subconscious mind will be pushing out, right? So yes, if your core belief is to be the one who is rejected, the one who's not in a relationship, then that's what it's going to push out. So you just have to realize, okay, it's my story. I don't want it anymore. I'm changing it. And now you reverse it. You reverse it how? Like I said, by putting all your focus on new affirmations. All right, in our example, it would be, of course, I'm the chosen one. Of course, I always get to have what I want. I am with the person I want to be with. And the person I want to be with, they feel the same towards me. They want to be with me just as much, if not more. Right? You see? So you observe in your reality what it is that you don't like. You write the affirmation and you focus on it and you repeat it. When you say those affirmations, it will make you feel better. It will shift your state. So now we're talking about emotions and controlling your emotions. The way you do this is by the mental diet. The mental diet is based out of affirmations and intentions, right? This is your focus. So in order to change the direction of your situation, of your life, you do this by controlling your emotions and by the repetition of your affirmations, your mental diet. All right? So as you repeat, and you understand this is an internal journey, you repeat it, things are going to start shifting. And as they shift, you are going to feel, you're going to go back to more of a neutral place. And you continue with the affirmations where you can now bring other emotions with the support of the focus. Again, if you want to feel better and better, just say it. I'm laughing every day. I feel so great every day. And this is how then you keep on shifting from neutral to a more vibrant, excited lifestyle, right? And you manifest it. You can manifest a vibrant lifestyle with the affirmation, and you will see things start popping up in your life. Invitations, people, an email can come up, on your phone, and then boom, this email is an invitation to go out and do something that's bringing you back into, a state of feeling joy and feeling happy that you are participating in life and things are moving forward in a fun way and an exciting way. But there are steps, as everything, we always talk about. So the first step is to bring you from spiraling down to a state of neutral. And then we can move up to the happy, ecstatic state. But all of it, every single step, is done through the mental diet, right? Mental diet is the key to everything we're talking about on this channel. I want you to remember that everything is empty and meaningless, okay? What does that mean? It means that everything in your reality is a projection from your consciousness. So whatever you believe, whatever you create in your mind, consciously or unconsciously, is being pushed out in your 3D reality, and then your reactions are reactions to the story you build in your own mind. But in reality, nothing means anything. Things do have a meaning once you assign that meaning to things and to people and to their actions and to the unfolding of events. It's all your assumptions to what's going on. So you control what is going on by understanding and making sure that you're aware of your assumptions, and the assumptions that do not support what your desired reality, these are assumptions that need to be changed. So let's say your specific person rejected you and you're not in a relationship at the moment, but you do want to be in that relationship. You realize that you created this with your assumptions somehow. So now you change it, you go around and say, no, of course my specific person loves me. Of course we are in a relationship. I feel so good being part of a relationship. I love this relationship. I feel amazing. So you bring the feelings, you bring, you say your affirmations, but you bring also the feeling that is attached to the affirmation you're saying. And with the repetition, and the repetition, we create a new belief, which is naturally, that's law, that's the way it happens, naturally pushed out. So you want to make sure that you control your thoughts. You want to make sure you are on top of your mental diet, because it will push out. And you are in charge behind all this, right? So it's your assumptions, the story you create in your mind that are being pushed out. So you got to be in control of your mental diet. You have to be in control to the affirmations that you are going to create. That's the opposite of what you have that you don't like, in order to shift everything around and have it push out. Of course, now people say, well, my specific person, like I said, rejected me and they don't want to be with me. And I keep on affirming that we are in a happy, healthy, wonderful, loving, exciting, fun relationship. But it doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel real. Yeah, who cares? What's real? Nothing is real. Everything is a creation from your mind. That, you know, everything is an illusion. It's from your mind. You create it and then it gets pushed out. So whatever you're seeing right now in your reality, it was not real either. You created it. And as a matter of fact, a lot of you, and I, you know, tell me in session that I don't understand you know, that's what I hear from my clients. I don't understand. When I met my person, everything was so wonderful. And as the relationship progressed, they changed, and then they became this person that was, you know, not so nice to me, and almost nasty, and they didn't want to do things with me anymore, and I felt really rejected. So it's not that you person changed, it's that your thoughts change on that person, your assumption. Or it could be that you had this story that, you know, maybe you were already treated poorly in past relationships, and that story was dominant in your unconscious mind, but by being dominant, it's still the one that pushes out. So everything is an illusion. Nothing is real. So it does not matter that you construct a brand new reality right here and right now from your mind, and affirm until it's a belief, until it gets pushed out. So do not stop yourself just because you think, oh boy, I am making this up, this is a lie. No, just go back and realize that it was all a lie anyways. It was all an illusion anyways. It's all your creation. So whatever you saw that you didn't like, you created. Now you can create the opposite, or you can recreate what you had in the beginning and that you lost. I had some viewers comment that they want longer videos. I am going to try to make longer videos. I made some long videos, and then people said they were too long. It was easier for them to listen to shorter videos in the morning before they started their day. So I guess what I'm going to be doing from now on, I'm going to make some long ones and some short ones, and also to answer other viewers' questions. Yes, French is my mother tongue. I am from Switzerland, from the French part of Switzerland, and then I moved to the US, and yes, I'm in Miami. The boats that you see, it's the port of Miami, and that's also a very interesting story. So maybe I'm going to share this with you just because it really is a perfect illustration of the law of assumption. I grew up in a family where my grandmother, at the age of 14, left the Catholic Church. Well, actually, it was her own mother. So my great-grandma, who was born in the late 1800s. So yeah, that's a long time ago. So my great-grandma started to study the group of people that came just right before Neville Goddard. And it was this new way of thinking that, you know, they all had their own different books and different ways of explaining, but at the end of the day, they're all saying the same thing, right? Thoughts creates, and they talk about mental diet. So my great-grandma took her daughter, who was 14, my grandma at the time, out of the Catholic Church and said, okay, this is it. Now this is what I believe, this is our truth, and this is what we are going to study. And they did. So when I came along, my grandma taught me about, she would say, and I'm translating because in French she would say, tu dois penser juste. In English it means you have to think justly, correctly. In other words, she's talking about a mental diet, right? So what I was doing, because, you know, I was a kid, I was really only calling her and asking her to give me some good affirmations when something was not going my way. And the first biggest manifestation that I can remember, because the rest, I don't know. I was a kid and things were pretty good. So I guess I didn't have any things to really overcome. But one day we were supposed to move into a new apartment. And I was 12, and I was really, really excited because if we moved to that new apartment, that meant I did not have to share my bedroom with my sister. So, and we went to visit the apartment, and I picked out my room, and that was a dream. The room was big, and it was just by myself. My sister had her own room, and I was so excited. And we were supposed to have the apartment. 1 month later, we got the news that the person in charge, they gave the apartment to another family, and we didn't get it. And my world, as a little 12-year-old, collapsed. I was absolutely so distressed, depressed, sad. I was in disbelief, like I was shocked. And it was, we were living in a city, so it was not easy to find an apartment. People were on a waiting list. So of course I called my grandma, and she gave me some affirmations, and I repeated them, and I repeated them. And I remember I was going on the balcony, and I was looking in the sky, like I was just talking to the universe, and I was repeating my affirmation. I say, this is it. We are moving. That apartment is ours. This is my room. I have my beautiful room by myself. I am so happy. I don't know if we said I'm so happy and grateful, but it was along those lines. It was really pretty much the same stuff as we are doing here on this channel. And 3 weeks later, we got another call. The people decided not to take the apartment because their furniture did not fit. I don't know what kind of furniture they had. The answer was so absurd. They lived in an apartment, they were moving to another one, but for some reason their furniture did not fit in that place. So they renounced, and we got to get in. And then from that point on, I pretty much scripted my life all the way, and all the things that I wanted to do. I wanted to come to this country. I wanted to learn English, and there were so many events. But my point is that my entire life and all the things that I have done and got were at one point scripted. And it was really a conscious choice. Now, of course, then life takes you, there are bridges of events that are unexpected, and then that gives you more, it starts new desires, and then you have new, wow, yeah, that's amazing. Now I want this. So you keep on building. It's like, really, like I was saying in one of my videos, it feels like life is a piece of artwork, and you keep on creating as you go. But the times when my life were, also, it was not like I was going from point A to point B, going upwards nonstop. No, it's always been up and down, up and down. Why? Because once I was getting what I wanted, I was happy, and I was pretty much, surfing that wave. Like, yeah, now I have it. But I would not really focus my thoughts on a strict mental diet, to keep everything good, I would maybe, the moment life was getting good, I would be a little more loose on affirming that life was getting better and better. So, and then, also you have interactions with other people or even at work, and you get sometimes sucked in and start having more darker thoughts, and next thing you know, things start to go downhill. Appliances at home start breaking, and then you just regroup. You're like, oh my gosh, if in 1 week I have 4 different appliances, major appliances, the fridge, the dishwasher, the shower, well, the shower is not appliances, but things at home, or even the car. I had a flat tire. Everything's in 1 week start to collapse. Things are not going your way, or at work, or in the relationship. You're like, yo, I have let my thoughts go a little too loose at this point. Now it's time to regroup, to breathe, meditate, take a little time out, and then boom, go back to the scripting. I was scripting. You don't have to script. You can just go ahead, decide in your mind, get clear, and then just keep on saying the affirmations. If you don't have a precise next goal because things are going the way you want right now, just keep on saying, every day, you're so happy and grateful for everything you have. Life is getting better and better. You go general with general statements. One of my affirmations that I say every single day is I'm protected. I'm always protected. Everything is working out. I'm always protected. So I do really, it's not that I believe, I know for a fact that the moment you focus on your thoughts and you choose what you want and you affirm and you repeat, you get it. For sure you get it. And everything, not everything, but a lot of the major steps of my life and the things that I have gotten, whether, they were material things, moving to another country, moving to another city, or relationship-wise, everything was scripted. I scripted every step of the way. Not on the how. I never knew how it would come. And as a matter of fact, I was pretty surprised most of the time on how things came. That was always a wild surprise from the universe. But the end result, it always came. It always came when I kept on it. And then if I had a period of time when I was not getting what I want, I have to be completely honest. I was dwelling on the problem. I was repeating in my head, the story, the inner dialogue was over that thing that was not going my way. So the moment I was focusing over and over and over on the unwanted story, that story persisted. So what was I doing? I was still manifesting, right? Because I was affirming by just repeating that inner dialogue over and over and over. Or even worse, if I would complain to my best friend. Yeah, that is a big one. You go to your friends and you complain. These are affirmations. And this is it's a bad mental diet, and it does push out. So the problem persists. So whether it's money, health, relationship, anything, you go back to your mental diet. The mental diet is the key. That's the one element that you cannot stray from if you want to have in your life what it is that you want. It's you are the creator. What we mean by that is that you are in charge of your thoughts, and therefore what is in your life, since it's being pushed out from your conscious mind, is your creation. So you are the creator. So go ahead, my friends, choose beautiful, wonderful thoughts and create your perfect life, create your perfect relationship, create your perfect health. Know every day, thank you for my beautiful home. Thank you for my perfect health. Thank you for my vibrant energy. Thank you for my amazing friends. Thank you so much. I'm so happy and grateful to have such a fun schedule. I'm so happy and grateful that every week is different, and every week I have something exciting to do. And as a matter of fact, every day is exciting. Every day fulfills me. Every day I'm happy. I love the people in my life. I love the relationships in my life. I am so happy and grateful. If you get in the habit of talking like this, it becomes second nature. And it's like, now you're going to crave more of it, because it almost gives you this little inner, adrenaline where you're like, yeah, it's exciting and you want more of it because it's working out. Because now you just said that. I mean, last week I was talking to a client about, manifesting a vibrant life. And just during the session talking about it, then the session was over, I continued. Last week, I had one, surprising invitation after another. I had a check in the mail, completely unexpected, so surprise of money. I had another unexpected source of income that just popped up. It was a large sum of money. Also, health results from the doctor, perfect. I have perfect health. And I keep on repeating it. I'm telling you every single day. So that's something that you cannot sway from. Just affirm for your perfect health. It's so important. After I was talking to that client about the vibrant life, I kept on saying it. I got a whole bunch of invitations in the neighborhood, and I discovered, I went out a couple of times this weekend, I discovered all those new places that I did not even know existed. Some of them kind of just opened, but still fun, beautiful, and the more you feel like you are linked to life, you have this vibrant energy, you create more of wonderful things, and more wonderful relationships. Amazing people show up in your life. The people who are already in your life, now you see the better version of them. So it's all working out. So really, bottom line, mental diet, stay on it, but make it fun and exciting. When you say your rampages, when you say your affirmations, you put that energy, you put that focus, you put that intent, and you really go with it. All right, guys. All right, I intend that I have energized you. I intend that I have motivated you, that you are going to shut this video and go and say your affirmations, repeat them, and manifest all the beautiful things that you deserve to have. All right, everybody, I love you, and I'll see you next week.